This lecture is on the Makeley concept of true self and method on how to obtain one's true self. This lecture isn't a lecture about the kind of true self stuff you usually hear about in self-help books and from guidance counselors. This is a different type of message. This message is a philosophical message about the soul and character of man, and it's a message about the idea of the destined and core character of the true self of a person. It's about the view of humanity from the perspective of Makeleyan philosophy. But before I get into explaining the Makeleyan view of the true self, I should give you all some explanation of what the Makeleyan philosophy is. Makeleyan philosophy is a moralist intellectual philosophy centered on the belief in the existence of the true morality, belief in the ability of the intelligent mind to understand truth, understand true morality, and advance the good. And the goal of achieving the vision of creating a world where goodness reigns, where people are good, intelligent, and moral, a society that's good, intelligent, and moral, and is ruled by a righteousness where ignorance, delusion, and immorality have been defeated, and where humanity has set on the path toward enlightenment and fulfillment of its ultimate destiny. It is a philosophy that embraces moral realism, logical realism, and time realism. It embraces moral and intellectual discipline, self-discipline, and a socio-intellectual, ethical system known as the rule of right. It rejects nominalism, relativism, permissivism, extreme materialism, totalitarianism, anarchism, and any other ideology that's hostile to moralist intellectualism. Encourages social permissiveness, encourages selfishness, encourages criminality, or seeks to create the tyranny of license. Makeleyan philosophy seeks to improve the people's characters, cultures, and institutions, to advance the vision of good, and seeks bright and decent people to join as adherents of it. But as to the Makeleyan concept of true self, there's a reason why Makeleyan philosophy has created its own organized view regarding the idea of true self. It wasn't created just so I could give you some lecture. You see, Makeleyan philosophy has a goal for humanity: achieving a vision of a world ruled by good. In order to do that, it will require the intellectual and moral improvement. And we wouldn't have much like that if people don't even know what their true personality and character are. No, will we? So we would need help to get people to become their true self. And since we Makeleyans believe that the true self is intelligent and moral, the efforts go hand in hand for us. So let's go to me telling you about the true self. Now, the first part, I'll talk about the true self's description and character, the false self is description and character, how the false self came about, and what's the potential fates that it can be. I'll talk about the general state of people's selves and the current condition of things, what will likely happen if things continue on the current course. I'll speak of the beginning ideas and transforming one's character, some brief words in that process of information. Some statements of the result of that transformation, some statements summarizing what I said before I move on to the second part. You see, the true self is the character and personality of the person. The true self is also the proper order of the metaphysical order of the person. You see, we are both made of the metaphysical and the physical. The physical part of us, you see, is our physical bodies, while the metaphysical part is the parts of us that are in the non-physical form, our minds, our characters, our souls. And in our view, the soul is of a metaphysical creation created in the metaphysical universe, and holds within it an essence that is good and decent. The true psyche of the person is the character and personality the person gives on. Person is their character, their personality, their uniqueness. The mind, which a person has, is their intellect, part that thinks, reasons, and manages the body. In the mind's function, there are three parts. There's the upper part, which deals with the important matters, the middle part, which deals with the collection and categorization of knowledge, and the lower part, which manages the functions of the body. The the true self is the result in which the soul is linked to the true personality of the person and linked from that to the mind of the person, creating a unity that would flow the good from the medical, physical part of the soul down to throughout the rest of the person. The true self is by its nature good, intelligent, wise, moral, virtuous, righteous, cultivated, and on the path toward enlightenment. It is intelligent and knowledgeable. It recognizes and understands the ways of logical realism and understanding the transcendent existence of the metaphysical world. This knowledge of truth and righteousness has the wisdom to be able to see past illusion, having one of the important things, having overcome the harm of harmful pleasures and desires, and has from going beyond that has the natural and lasting happiness and joy. It is virtuous, temperate, compassionate, hardworking, decent, knowledgeable, and righteous. It is moral and righteous. It holds to what is morally justified, renouncing what is immoral, and holding what is right above all. It knows what is right, does what is right, and holds what is right above all. Advancing righteousness and working to create the order and rule of righteousness. The true self is cultivated with its intelligence, knowledge, morality, and it has the tools for seeking enlightenment. Because of its good character and its nature of it, it ought to be sought. Not only that, but also because it is the true nature of the person and how one ought to be. The false self, on the other hand, is an artificial psyche. When the mind has been separated from the true self, it needs a personality in order to continue to go on, which results in the creation of an artificial psyche, which takes its place. Although this psyche often does not know its own artificiality. And unlike the true self, which has a set character to it, the false self has a more malleable and changeable character to it, basing itself off what it can build itself on, and changing and adapting to try to continue its operation. This false self can end up going in various ways. It could continue. It could regain to its connection to the true self and move towards the realization of the true self, thus ending it. Or it could remain in a state of tug of war between opposing forces and influences, leaving it in a sort of state of limbo. Or, as worst possible outcome, that it could be overwhelmed by negative influence and degenerate, creating a degenerate false self.